If you are watching this video, you have most likely been prescribed a colonoscopy. However, you may be wondering what a colonoscopy is and what it means for you. In this video, we will discuss how a colonoscopy works, how to prepare for one, and what to expect on the day of and after your procedure. Feel free to skip to any of the listed timestamps to review that part of the video. A colonoscopy is a procedure where a scope or camera is inserted through the rectum in order to observe the colon. This will allow your doctor to survey your digestive tract and look out for any irregularities. As your doctor takes a look inside, they will take pictures to discuss with you later. Your doctor may also take biopsies from inside the colon. These are small samples of tissue that can be analyzed to diagnose any conditions or health risks. Your doctor has probably prescribed you one of the two most common preparation instructions, either the gallon or the suflave prep. It is important that whichever preparation you are prescribed, you follow it closely. Now we will go over how to properly follow each of these preparations. If your doctor did not prescribe one of these preps, please follow your own provided instructions. We will now discuss the gallon prep. If you have been prescribed the suflave prep, please skip to the timestamps shown on screen. If you have been prescribed the gallon prep, your preparation will begin 4 days before your procedure, unless you were told otherwise. Starting 4 days before your procedure, you will need to avoid high-fiber foods. This includes foods like raw vegetables, nuts and seeds, and whole wheat. Instead, it is recommended you consume foods like meat, pasta, and white rice. For more foods to avoid or those recommended to eat, see your instructions or ask your doctor. The day before your procedure, you will follow a strict, clear liquid diet. This means no solid foods. You must also avoid anything colored red or purple and any alcohol. However, you may consume things like water, black coffee or tea, and jello or popsicles, as long as they are not colored red or purple. If you are unsure of any foods you can or cannot have, then please see your instructions or ask your doctor. Aside from your clear liquid diet, you must also have a gallon of your prep solution throughout the day. Let's see how to do that. Your prep will begin the day before your procedure. First, before 1 p.m., mix the prep solution with lukewarm water and shake. You may also add Crystal Light lemonade for flavor. Then, refrigerate the solution. This next step depends on what time your procedure is scheduled. If your procedure is scheduled in the morning between 7 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., follow these instructions. If it is scheduled for a later time, do not follow these instructions. Starting at 5 p.m., the day before your procedure, drink an 8-ounce glass of prep solution every 20 to 30 minutes until the entire jug is finished. If your procedure is scheduled in the afternoon between 11:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m., then follow these instructions. Starting at 5 p.m. the day before your procedure, drink an 8-ounce glass of the prep solution every 20 to 30 minutes until the jug is 3/4 empty. You will finish the last quarter of the jug by drinking 8 ounces every 20 to 30 minutes, at least 4 hours before your scheduled procedure time until the entire jug is finished. Now we'll look at what to do if you have been prescribed the suflave prep. If you have not been prescribed the suflave prep, skip to the timestamp shown on screen to follow the rest of the instructions. If you have been prescribed the suflave prep, your preparation will begin 4 days before your procedure, unless you were told otherwise. Starting 4 days before your procedure, you will need to avoid high-fiber foods. This includes foods like raw vegetables, nuts and seeds, and whole wheat. Instead, it is recommended you consume foods like meat, pasta, and white rice. For more foods to avoid or those recommended to eat, see your instructions or ask your doctor. The day before your procedure, you will have to follow a strict, clear liquid diet. This means no solid foods. You must also avoid anything colored red or purple and any alcohol. However, you may consume things like water, black coffee or tea, and jello or popsicles as long as they are not colored red or purple. If you are unsure of any foods you can or cannot have, please see your instructions or ask your doctor. Aside from your clear liquid diet, you must also take your suflave prep liquid. Your first dose will begin at 5 p.m. the day before your procedure. Step 1. Open one flavor packet and pour it into one bottle of suflave liquid. Step 2. Fill the rest of the bottle with lukewarm water to the fill line. Cap the suflave bottle and shake to mix the powder. Step 3. Drink 8 ounces of the suflave every 15 minutes until the bottle is empty. Step 4. For the rest of the evening, drink an additional 16 ounces of water. Step 5. Finally, repeat steps 1 through 3 5 to 8 hours before your scheduled procedure time. During the morning of your procedure, you will also have to drink 16 ounces of water. You may continue to have clear liquids until 2 hours before your procedure. Now that you are familiar with the preparation for your colonoscopy, let's talk about what to expect on the day of. Regardless of which prep you were prescribed, it is important to follow these steps the day of your procedure. Do not eat beforehand. Do not smoke or use chewing tobacco 6 hours prior. And do not chew gum, mints, etc. 2 hours prior. If you have a bowel movement, you should be able to see the bottom of the toilet. Yellow, green, or orange liquid stools are normal. Here are some important things to keep in mind on the day of your procedure. Be sure to wear comfortable clothes, bring your insurance card, a picture ID, and required payment for your copay or deductible. Leave your valuables at home, and please have your current medications documented on the DHC medication reconciliation form that should have been provided. You must also bring a driver or someone to take you home. Once you have arrived at the clinic and checked in, the admin nurse will review your health history and medication with you. You will also be given IV fluids, but no medications will be administered until you are in the procedure room. Before the procedure, your doctor will speak to you to address any concerns you may have. Once you are in the procedure room, you will be attached to equipment to measure your vitals. Oxygen will be placed on your nose, and you will be asked to lay on your left side. Colonoscopies usually last 20 to 30 minutes. During this time, you will receive sedation through your IV. This may include propofol, fentanyl, and or Versed. Although you probably won't remember, you may awake at times during your procedure, or stay completely asleep. Both of these are completely normal experiences. After your procedure, your designated driver will take you home. Arranged transportation will be verified before your procedure during check-in. You may also continue taking your prescribed medication unless you have been told otherwise. For any questions about your procedure or medications, speak with your doctor. Since you are sedated during the procedure, you will be monitored afterwards for about 20 minutes to ensure you are alert and awake. Here are some important things to keep in mind for once you get home. You may not drive or perform strenuous activities until morning. Rest for the remainder of the day. You may resume your usual diet after your procedure. And you may resume usual activities as you feel up to it. You can safely return to all normal activities the morning after your procedure. The following are side effects that may result from a colonoscopy: a feeling of gas or cramping, passing gas, loose stools for 2 to 3 days, abdominal pain, nausea or vomiting, bleeding or clotting, and signs of infection. Keep in mind all of these side effects are completely normal. However, if any of them are uncontrolled, prolonged, persistent, or worsening, please contact your physician. Also note that if any biopsies were taken during your procedure, Enki EHR will contact you by email with the results in 2 to 3 weeks after your visit. Now that you have completed this video, you should be fully informed and prepared for what to expect from your colonoscopy. Again, if you have any questions, please refer to your instructions or reach out to your doctor. Thank you for watching.